everybody, and welcome back to another channeled message and coloring page thing. I still haven't really came up with like a name for it, but for right now, it's just going to be channeled message and channeled messages and coloring. Now, with this reading in particular, there was two themes that popped up, right? Like I'm just going to get straight on into it. So the first theme was waiting to see the rewards for your efforts. And then the next one was a question, and it was a question from Spirit on, are you really listening? Like, are you paying attention to what Spirit is telling you, right? Now, as you can see, I did like the three color, was it the 3-color marker challenge again? I forgot to show what the colors were, but I'll make sure to put it in the description. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about, as you can see, technically it's 3 colors, but there's 2. It's red and turquoise. So I wanted to talk about those colors as well. And first off, we're going to start off with the color red. Now, obviously, with the color red, we all know that deals with like our passions, strength, vitality, energy is like big boosts of energy, also Aries energy as well. I always associate the color red with Aries, right? And, also with anger, survival, like just physical energy, anything that requires us physically. And also another thing as well, it deals with the root chakra. That red is connected to the root chakra. And with the root chakra, again, that deals with survival, passion, strength. It provides the foundation on which we build our life when our root chakra is aligned. When it is not in alignment or unbalanced, right? That's when we start feeling the fear, anxiety, frustrations. We're not in alignment, right? And again, that's when Spirit is asking us, are you really listening to Spirit? Because with the color turquoise, right? Color turquoise deals with spiritual connection, harmony, protection, healing, tranquility. And lately it has been being associated with the throat chakra, speaking and communicating clearly. Again, communication. Are you listening? Right? And when it is in imbalance, right, when we are not aligned with our throat chakra, that is when we start feeling withdrawn from life, right? From even within ourselves, we start feeling withdrawn. Or we might get like a sense of arrogance. Our communication isn't the greatest. We're coming off a little harshly, right? Or a little colder, a little meaner. And again, also an increasing anxiety as well, right? So let's just dive on into like with the cards and everything like that. So when I had pulled the cards, this is the meanings that I picked. I guess I will tell you the cards as well that had showed up. So the 9 of Wands came up in reverse. Then we had the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Hanged Man, right? So what I got from those 3 cards was there was somebody who wants to hold on and protect the dream and the vision that they've had for themselves. Right? You are tired of wanting, tired of not receiving the rewards for your patience, your hard work, your efforts, right? The blood, sweat, and tears, everything that you have done. You feel like you are ready for what you desire. But Spirit is asking, and again, we're going into one of our themes. Are you really ready for it? Are you really listening? Are you really paying attention? You did do the work, right? You did do the work. But what did you learn from doing the work? You did your shadow work, but what did you learn from it? Are you actually retaining the knowledge that you have gained from what you have learned? Are you actually applying the information, the knowledge that you have required and retained? Like, is it really stuck in your brain? Are you really applying it? Or are you just like, oh yeah, I know what to do, but are you actively applying it, right? That's what Spirit is asking, And another thing as well, it was like, you probably feel like you are wanting to do something reckless. Right. That was another thing I was feeling as well. Wanting to do something reckless, wanting to kind of like, you're like, oh, I'm getting so sick and tired of this. I might as well just go out and go do something. I'm going to make it happen regardless. I don't care. Right. Like, that's what you feel. That's that red energy, that fire, that passion. Right. Like you feeling the passion inside of you. But we got to like think about it just a little bit. Right. you feel like there's like a beast, right? Like longing to come out of its cage to be free, right? And Spirit is saying, don't lose yourself just yet. Like, don't go off the deep end just because, I'm gonna use that one phrase. Just because you see somebody else jumping off of a bridge, are you going to do that too? Right? Just because they didn't get hurt, are you sure you're not going to get hurt? Just because they didn't get hurt doesn't mean that you're not going to get hurt, right? Spirit says, I'm gonna say it again. Spirit says, because they want me to repeat it, don't lose yourself just yet. There is a reason nothing, I'm going to put those in quotations, nothing seems to be improving or advancing to what you think it should, right? You think that nothing is evolving, nothing is improving, nothing is advancing. But in reality, it is. Things are going the way according to plan, right? You yourself, and not just you, everybody is on the universe's time, right? Not yours. I'm going to say that again. You are on the universe's time, not yours. And what have we learned about the universe's time? It is not infinite. It is infinite. That's what I'm trying to say. It is infinite. It's not linear, right? It is infinity and beyond. The time for Spirit basically does not exist, and it sucks to not be able to live the life that you have longed for, right? Not feeling like you are living in your purpose, in your design, right? But that uncomfortable feeling, right, that you're feeling right now, that you're feeling deep inside, in probably your throat chakra, in your root chakra, right? That uncomfortable feeling, that frustration, right? That just means that a change needs to be made and a change is coming, right? I'm going to say that again. It just means a change needs to be made and then a change is coming, right? But we're trying to do this change logically. We're not trying to be reckless here, right? The universe, source, spirit, God, the divine, whoever you are divinely connected to, right, does not have to listen to you because you're getting frustrated, right? Everybody's getting frustrated because you want to get from point A to point B, but in order for you to get to point A, point B, you got to do point 1, point 2, point 3, point 5, point 10, point 20 just to get to B, right? And, again, Spirit doesn't have to listen to you. Spirit doesn't have to give you what you want, have to align you on the things, on your purpose, on your life's journey, right? But it does. Spirit does listen to you. Spirit hears you. It knows that you are upset. It knows that you are frustrated. It knows that you're getting sick and tired, right? It knows that you are tired of being sick and sick of being tired, right? But just because Spirit is listening to you, right? But they're also asking you, are you listening to them? Are you listening to your ancestors? Are you listening to your source? Are you listening to your spiritual team? Or are you just acting like you do when in reality, you're either ignoring what they're saying or you just want to pretend you don't hear anything at all because you believe that what they're telling you to do is not correct. Spirit, yeah, Spirit is always correct, I guess you can say. Spirit is always correct. God, source, the universe, they are always right. They know what is best for us. And it is up to us to be able to know what is also best for us, right? Because humans can make mistakes. The universe, God, source, the divine, Spirit never makes mistakes, right? Everything is divinely connected, divinely in tune. Everything happens for a reason and a season, right? And again, I know you're sick and tired of not seeing that change, not seeing improvement, not seeing advances to what you are longing for, right? You not living in your purpose. But again, change is coming, right? Your dream, the future you imagine for yourself is coming, right? But it will also be 10 times better than what you have imagined. Oh, you want that 3-bedroom house? Well, Spirit's like, well, you gonna get that 3-bedroom house plus an additional 2 rooms and probably a 3-car garage and a pool. Right? And you'll get a free car. Let's add that in there. Right? But Spirit also is reminding you again with that turquoise color, right? The communication. We're not just trying to communicate spiritually with ourselves, with our higher selves. We're also trying to communicate with Source, the universe, God, whoever you are divinely connected with, right? They want you to communicate with them. Be thankful for how far you have come. But don't just be thankful for them as well, because they have helped you, right? They have guided you to where you are, but you also have to thank yourself. Thank your past self for how far you have come now. And again, thank them. Thank them. When was the last time? I think that this was in my previous reading too. When was the last time you gave an offering to your altar? Right? When was the last time you have cleaned your altar? Honored your ancestors? When was the last time you have said, thank you, Spirit, thank you, God, thank you, universe, for allowing me to be so far in my journey? I know that there's a better things coming for me. There's more lessons I need to learn, need to improve on, things I need to advance in. But thank you for allowing me to continue on this journey, because I know you don't have to, right? When are we thanking? When are we showing gratitude, being thankful, right? When are we doing that? And I know it sucks. It does suck. It does. It really, really does. Right? And it just feels like everything is probably falling apart. Feel like nothing is working out. It seems like something is always messing up, right? But in the end, Spirit has you. Spirit is guiding you to where you need to be. And I want to say this again. I keep saying again, but I want to say this again. Spirit does not have to listen to you. It does not have to honor what you are asking for. Right? Excuse me. Spirit does not have to listen to you. It doesn't have to acknowledge you. It does not have to honor anything that you are asking for. But it does. Because your soul's purpose is here for a reason. Right? You're here to learn a lesson. Every soul comes to Earth, right? Or goes to another planet, whatever, right? Whatever you believe in, comes here for the earthly experience or whatever other planetary experience that we are doing. There may be other places that are more advanced than where we are, but we're talking about Earth right now, right? We're talking about Earth right now. We have come to Earth for an earthly experience. There are things that we have to learn and improve on in order for us to ascend and to be better and to be our higher selves, right? And another thing as well is things are going to get better. I just need to say that things are going to get better. Things are going to be okay. Right? There's some things, some animals and signs to look out for as well. When I was doing this reading, there was a lot of animals, a lot of symbolism besides the color red and turquoise, obviously. Right? So look out for some signs for bats, dragonflies, deers, especially when it comes to, another one is ravens. Ravens showed up a lot in a lot of the cards that I had pulled. And ladybugs as well. Ladybugs too. The numbers 2, 1, 3, and 6. Look out for those numbers. Those are also, if you needed like some type of, what's the word? If you needed some type of like, a form of, I guess, synchronicity. I can't think of the word right now, but if you needed some type of sign, right? That's your sign. And then, closing out this message here. So for like the final message from a spirit animal, because I pulled cards from messages from your spirit, your animal spirit guides. So this one said, this is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all good things in your life. Let's repeat that again. This is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all good things in your life. And when I read that card, right, we want to accept, right? We're also being grateful, right? The gratitude thing coming up again, right? But be grateful for everything. There are probably things that are considered unexpected or not what you have asked for, right? But those unexpected things and what you haven't asked for, you're like, I ain't asked for this shit. Right? I ain't asked for that. I don't need this. But that can still be a blessing in disguise. Like the message has said, right? Receive all good things in your life. There are some things, yeah, there might be shit. Right? Some of this stuff might be shit. But Spirit is asking and Spirit is telling you, like, hey, just be grateful for what you are receiving right now. Because in the future, like I have said before, in the future, you may be asking for certain things, but you're going to get something even better than what you have been asking for. 10 times better. Right? And closing out this message, I know I said that already, but closing out this message, right? Ask yourself this. Where do I go from here? That's what you're probably asking yourself, right? Where do I go from here? Where do I go? Right? Feeling like Spirit is not giving you all the answers, right? You feel like you just feel lost, confused, frustrated. Like I said, your root chakra is a little bit off balance, right? Your throat chakra also might be a little bit off balance as well, right? Because your Spirit is talking to you, but you're not hearing clearly. Or you are hearing them, but you're just choosing to ignore them, right? But again, Spirit is asking. The theme for this whole reading is, are you really listening to Spirit? Are you really hearing Spirit? Or are you just going to continue to ignore them and continue to do something reckless, what they're telling you not to? Right? So I hope that makes sense with this reading. I really did enjoy doing this reading, and I enjoyed doing this coloring as well. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with my coloring and all that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please let me know if you guys enjoyed this and these types of videos, because I sure do. In all honesty, I do. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out when I post other drawing. I mean, maybe we might draw, maybe, right? Do some other drawing, coloring, channeled messages, tarot readings, oracles, all that, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye, guys.